Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be going over the 4 things that you need to do to get a tattoo apprenticeship. So as I've just mentioned, today's video is about tattoo apprenticeships and how to get your foot in the door to the industry. Now I want to start this video off by saying that tattoo apprenticeships are not easy. So don't be expecting to walk into any tattoo shops and just be handed an apprenticeship or a place on the team, just because your gran said that you were an amazing drawer. Let me let you in on a little secret. Your nan would think that you were amazing if you puked on a canvas and called it art. So it doesn't really count. Now tattoo apprenticeships are not meant to be easy, and there's a good reason for that, but we'll come to that in a minute. Now if you're watching this video and you sat there thinking, but my apprenticeship was easy, then sorry to tell you, but you probably didn't have a real apprenticeship. Now, a tattoo apprenticeship is meant to be hard because it filters out all of those people that watched the tattoo show one time, like LA Ink or Miami Ink, and thought it'd be cool. You know, all those time wasters that are going to waste the artist's time and the artist's money, because yes, it does cost money to teach people how to tattoo. It's hard because in the long run, it makes you a better artist. Because if you can deal with a real apprenticeship without having a mental breakdown, then you can pretty much deal with anything that any customer throws at you. And believe me, things can really get hard to deal with at times. Also, don't expect to be tattooing within the first 6 months. If you are tattooing within the first 6 months, I would highly recommend that you start questioning whether the people teaching you really know what they're doing. This is because there are so many things that you need to learn before even touching a tattoo machine. So really, you should be learning the basics before even touching a tattoo machine. Because without these little bits of knowledge, you're going to find it really hard to keep up. Or even worse, and you could end up with a client who needs to seek medical attention, leaving them with nothing but a messed up tattoo, an infection, and a long time spent in the hospital. So after all of this, if the artist who's teaching you thinks that you're ready, don't be expecting to be tattooing customers just yet. You'll probably be asked to bring in some friends so that you can tattoo the legs and other non-visible places for free, because your first tattoos are not going to be great. So consider this damage control. Remember that tattooing is not easy. We as tattoo artists just make it look easy, okay? But what people don't see is all those years and years of practice just to be able to be good at what we do. So now that we've got that out the way, let's talk about the steps that you can take in order to get yourself into the industry. Now the first one is a really easy one and it's really simple, and that is get tattooed by good, reputable artists. Now this isn't so that you can look good and fit in, this is so that you can build a friendship and build a relationship with the artists that are probably going to open up doors for you further down the line. And when looking for an apprentice, a tattoo artist is always going to pick the person that he's tattooed and that he knows over the random guy who's just walked in off the street. Remember, when you're getting tattooed by an artist, that artist is spending a lot of time with you. They're getting to know you, and an artist is going to be able to tell really quick whether he likes you or whether he's going to be able to spend a lot of time in and around the studio with you. Now, this also has another reason, and that reason is it lets the artist know that you're interested in their work and also that you want to learn from them. What you don't want is an apprenticeship under somebody who doesn't know how to teach your style. If you have a portfolio full of realism and portrait and things like that, what you don't want is an apprenticeship under somebody who specialises in Japanese or neo-traditional. It makes no sense. I mean, what can they teach you about the style that you want to specialise in if your styles are completely different? So do your research on your artists, find yourself an artist who specialises in similar kind of things to you and start getting tattooed by those people. Alright, step 2, and this one is kind of a given. Build a portfolio. Start drawing tattoo designs and the things that you want to specialise in. Now what you want to be doing is use this as a way to show off what you can really do. At this point you want to be looking to impress that artist, and you want to be showing them that it's worth their time and effort to teach you how to tattoo. Now we do get a lot of people asking for apprenticeships all the time, so what you want to be doing is you want to make yourself stand out from the crowd. Now my number one rule for portfolios is put your best work at the front, because if your work's all jumbled up, then to the artist all that tells them is that you're inconsistent. One day you're pulling off amazing work, and then on the next page you're leaving a bit to be desired, and what you want is to avoid this altogether. So my advice is to go through your entire portfolio, pick out the best 5 pieces of artwork you have, and you want to put them on the first 5 pages that the artist is going to see. Because honestly, if I'm not impressed by the work on the first 3 pages, I don't bother looking at the rest. Now this is partly because I don't want to waste my time or yours by pretending that I like your work or that I want to see more. But if I'm interested in what's on the first 2 pages and I look at the next one and it's still good work, I'm going to keep on looking at the rest of the portfolio. So always put your best work at the front. By doing this, you're also showing the artists that you know what your strong points are and you know what you need work on. Now, one of the things that I really want to point out is not to buy tattoo machines online and start tattooing from home before having a tattoo apprenticeship. Now, this will only make it harder for you to get into a tattoo studio. Now, all this does is show that you've got a lack of respect for the tattoo industry and the people in it who've worked hard to get where they are. And believe me, that is not the way to go to get into a tattoo studio. Step 3. Don't be one of these people that ask for an apprenticeship on social media. Walk into the shop. It's lazy and does nothing but show the artist that you're not really willing to get off your ass. It also just tells the artist that you're not really that interested. And really all you're doing is telling the artist that you're not worth their time to even message you back. There's also something pretty arrogant about messaging the shop. It's kind of like telling the artist that you deserve this apprenticeship and you don't even have to get out of bed. So guys, believe me when I say make the effort. But also, with that being said, expect rejection. Not every shop has a place for an apprentice. Not every shop is going to feel like they're ready to teach somebody, and not every shop is going to like your work. And sometimes it's not even that they don't like your work. They might really like you and your work, but they've got too many artists in the shop to even take anybody else in. But all the times that you get rejected make it so much better when you finally get that apprenticeship that you've been working so hard for. Step 4. Now, step 4 is more about when you're in the tattoo apprenticeship, and this is a really important one, and that is show that you're committed. Now, when I say this, I don't just mean turn up every day. I mean, ask questions about tattooing, watch some tattoos getting done, pay close attention to everything, and even go above and beyond what you've been asked to do. This will get you a lot more respect in the tattoo shop, because I'm sorry to tell you, but the tattoo industry is not the kind of place where respect is just handed out to everyone. And if you want the respect from others in the tattoo industry, you have to work for it and show that you deserve it. So pay your dues and earn your stripes, and believe me when I say it will be worth it in the end. When you're an apprentice, there is never really any time to sit down and chill. There is always something to be done around the tattoo studio, like sweeping and mopping the floor, cleaning shelves, tidying workstations, tidying the office, working on the front desk and answering the phone, setting up artist stations, breaking down artist stations, mopping the floor, going to the shop for drinks and snacks, finding 5 minutes to draw something, mopping some more, booking appointments for clients, taking account of stock, placing stock orders, and then when all of this is done, you get to mop the floor again. The list goes on and on and on and on. See, I wasn't lying when I said it wasn't easy. Look, I know it sounds really stressful, and I know sometimes it can be, but believe me, it is designed to make you a better artist. Because when you finally finish your apprenticeship, a lot of this stuff will have become muscle memory. And what took you 15 minutes as a tattoo apprentice now only takes you 5. And this leaves you more time to concentrate on your work. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, I have a Discord server, which I will be posting in the description, where you guys can ask me questions and upload your own work, and also talk with the community. So I guess that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please hit the bell icon to make sure you get notified anytime that I upload a video. Thank you very much guys, and I will see you in the next one.